Lunar gardens are enchanting.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Grace. I am Sergeant Brom, Melsenshire Command. I have been sent to fetch you. Your presence has been requested by the Scholar Arcania. They mean to speak with you immediately. The old Fate Weaver? He's not in the city. He's been sent elsewhere on a mission. I don't know anything beyond that, but I have a feeling the Scholar Arcania will. They said it was urgent. I didn't want to bother you, but... well, I've got my orders. Mages always have their reasons. I'm just the messenger. I know what you did. We all do. And we're grateful. So many dead. This truly is an honor. Not my place to say, Your Grace. You'll have to take it up with the Viator. Come along.
Good day.
They wish to see you at once. I finished basic training only 6 months ago. Since then, I've been waiting for my orders to ship out east. Soon, I'll be over in Cluricon, helping to clean up what's left of the Tuatha.
Greetings.
So, all the stories are true. I didn't dare believe it. You have done all of Amalur a great service, Fateless One, and I wish my coming here was under different circumstances. But the reality is that we face a new threat, one born of our recent victories. I am Ambith, a fellow Fate Weaver and citizen of Amalur. One who, I might add, is in your debt. And we in the Order are grateful, on behalf of ourselves and all those who will never know of your sacrifice. But actions have consequences, and your ability to reshape the weave has caused it terrible harm. I am Lord Ambith, leader of the Order of Fate Weavers. I have watched you from a distance with both dread and fascination. Tragically, your greatest feats, the defeat of Tirnoch and the restoration of Melsenshire, have come at great cost. After taking so much damage, the tapestry of fate itself has begun to unravel. And now the whole of Amalur threatens to come undone. That is why I have summoned you. The Order has heard disturbing reports from the west, from the region of Mithros. Niskaru sightings. The gathering of a secret brotherhood. There is even talk of a new god rising. As if we needed another one. Your ability to control the threads of fate has begun a process that will end in destruction. Unless it is reversed. The Fate Weaver, Agarth Ulfric, was sent ahead to gather information, but he will need your help. You must go to Mithros. You must learn the truth, and you must save us all from a fate worse than death. That remains unclear, but the rumors are troubling. The name Telogris has been whispered in more than one instance. Telogris, god of chaos. Surely this is a mistake, but we must learn all we can. The old warrior has a long history with the mountain dwellers. They trust him. Most importantly, he was once an ally of the master weaponsmith Scald Atlas. She will be crucial to your mission. Yes, we did not believe it possible. Sadly, many things that were believed to be impossible have come to pass. There is not much time. If only that were true. We must proceed regardless. The cliff pass into Mithras has only recently reopened, and you will need to secure a permit to enter. Secrecy will be to your advantage, which is why we advise you not to reveal your true identity. Try not to attract attention, for once. Follow the settlers west, and learn what you can about the forces gathering there. Find Agarth if you can. It is true, I cannot see your fate, but I choose to place my faith in people not in their destined paths. May you make good choices. Mithras is a dangerous territory, plagued by bandits and rock slides. The Alpha Army has tried to staunch the flow of refugees by requiring permission to enter. Those who cross into the mountains do so at their own peril. Not all Fate Weavers align themselves with the Order, and those in service of our enemies will know what we plan to do. You will be expected. Anonymity may be your greatest weapon. I'm pleased that you think so. Agarth thought so too. Goodbye.
Amalur is always changing, and as every ballad ends, another one begins. A new thread in the tapestry of fate. This is one such story. It is the story of a young apprentice, his doting master, and a god who sought to reforge our world in chaos. In the snows of Mithros, a hero will be all that stands between order and ruin. For sometimes, fate is a burden, from which you are freed, or to which you are sworn. And sometimes, not even fate can keep the monsters at bay.
Yes? Your task awaits in Mithros, not here in Rathir. Action is needed. He is a good man. Like many of us, he has his faults, but they do not eclipse his virtues. I never wished to lead, but circumstances have driven me to it. Since your rebirth at the hands of Hughes, 6 members of our order have died. 3 have gone mad. 1 simply vanished. I had no choice but to step forward. The agents of chaos have always found ways to break through to our mortal world. But something has changed. The appearances are more frequent. The attacks are larger in scale. The barrier between Ashara and Amalur grows thin. It is the realm of pure magic, where gods, fae, and beings of order and chaos reside. What you see as the tapestry of fate is in fact the veil between our 2 worlds. As it comes apart, so does the wall between us and those out of our control. We have always operated in secret, watching from the shadows, willing to intervene only if necessity demands it. The existence of the Fateless One has required us to step into the light and take a more active role, Survival demands it. Goodbye.
Hello. The army's looking to tighten security all across the Feylands. If you're looking for region permits, check with Private Garish. Goodbye.
Hello there. What may I help you with today? You can find me here.
Welcome, relax, and rest a while. Hello, hello?
No, can't be. I stand in the presence of greatness. If only my friends could see this. You're famous. They're making dolls of you. Did you know that? For the kiddies, I mean. Well, I have a few, just for me. Not in a strange way or anything. War's over. Most of us volunteers will be discharged to go home and help with the reconstruction. There's plenty to do, which means I'll need to figure out new ways to avoid work. Whole caravans of people heading into the mountains. I'm a little jealous, actually. All those new opportunities. Got something called snow out there. All white, cold, like water, but crunchier. It's wild! 5 years, right here. Didn't lift a sword. Didn't so much as raise my voice. Not much to write home about, I'm afraid. I made up plenty, though. Really juicy stuff. Now that I think of it, that may end up being a problem. Ah, the call of the West. Cold out there. You'll want to pack something warm. I've thought about going west myself. I hear it's a new frontier out there. Open land. Nobody telling you what to do, whom to fight. Most of us could use a fresh start after all this fighting. I'd love to see the mountains. Maybe search for the lost city of Groundhold. Well, here you go. 1 Mithros permit. Now, don't go selling that on the black market. Honestly, don't. I'll get sacked. It's been changing. Ever since the Tuatha fell, weapon masters think it's only a matter of time before it loses its magic altogether. Too bad it couldn't have happened sooner, like 10 years ago. Good. Hello again. I've been telling everyone about you. They think I'm lying. Probably because I'm always doing it. Good. Hello again. Probably because I'm always doing it. Good. Hello again. Probably because I'm always doing it. I'll be here.
Well now, how are you? That officer there has been giving me the eye. Try and get fresh now and you'll be shown the door.
Siegebreaker, it's an honor.
We're vulnerable like this. They say Niskaru attacks are on the rise. Did you hear about the Mithros bandits? Someone told me they were cultists, fanatics. All we want is to get through this checkpoint and start fresh. To leave the crystal wall behind.
Going to Mithros. We came to start a new life. But
Yes.
we've got to get through this checkpoint first. Did they deny you as well? These damn
Finally.
They think they own the
road
whole
is
mountain.
clear.
We came to start a new life.
Finally. Did you hear about the Mithros bandits? We're vulnerable like this.
Stay out of trouble.
They say Niskaru attacks are on the rise. Did you hear about the Mithros bandits? Someone told me they were cultists. All we want is to get through this checkpoint and start fresh. Don't steal
my
leave
spot.
the crystal wall behind.
Private Sterling will see all
Going
claimants.
to Mithros.
Move along. Stay organised. Inquiries must wait their turn.
What is it? Hello? Private Sterling. Alpha Army. Mountain Brigade. State your business. The old Fate Weaver, he came through here not long ago. You might catch up to him, if you don't run into trouble. Try the tent camp, Revival, or Gale Crossing. That's a village a few miles past the Gap. They don't see a whole lot of new faces since the closure of Sativa Road. They notice strangers. My sister fought under General Tolera on the Day of the Pale Swans. She died alone in Cluricon. The day after we received Bindi's death notice, I made the journey to Didenhill and enlisted. That was 10 years ago. For generations, merchants moved spices and magical regions through the mountains along a single route. It's the only link between Alferia and the Almere Valley within 1,000 miles. A terrible avalanche buried the entrance just before the war. We've been working for years to clear it out. They're a peaceful crowd, for the most part, stick to themselves. I've seen rowdier priests. It's the followers of Telogris that worry me. They look like the others, farmers, craftsmen, veterans, but they have a hunger, like men on the brink of starvation. They seek something in those mountains, some purpose, after all the madness. Whoever this Telogris turns out to be, I hope he wields his power carefully. They say he's building a safe haven for those who wish to begin again, away from the strife, misery, and hardship of the world. Why would such a person name himself after the god of chaos? Well, you've come to the right place. Do you have the proper paperwork? Ah, that's it. Thank you very much. Let's take a look. Everything seems to be in order. You certainly pack light for a settler, not like the rest of these poor souls. You'll be fine so long as you have a weapon. One last thing. I'll need a name for the border records. Refugees, migrants, settlers. We've got a mix of everything, but they've all got one thing in common. Hope. I hear a lot, and folks are saying there's opportunity for a new start in Mithros, somewhere out in those mountains. I might even head out west when I'm done with my service. Start over. Where do I start? First of all, you've got plenty of wild beasties lurking in the cliffs. Wolves, cliff barghests, you name it. And we've seen a noticeable rise in Niskaru sightings, if you can believe that. Maybe it's everything going on out east, or something new, but you can't take a stroll without stumbling over a chaos monster. All right, go on. I'll put you down as unknown. No need to waste my time. Be safe. Yes? May I help you? Hold on. Give me one moment. It's this damn border manifest. Doesn't add up. I told Private Lloyd how to do it, but that fool is more interested in impressing these young farmers' daughters than he is in his job. Damn it all. I missed someone. A settler on the manifest. One of the folks who came through the checkpoint. If my superiors found out, I'd be sacked. No question. Ever since they opened the pass, we've needed to monitor every person coming and going from the region, in case of spies. But someone got through. I just don't know how. Maybe a stolen ticket. Truly, only if you mean it. It's just that, well, I can't leave the checkpoint, but I need to check some of the names of the manifest. If you're willing to lend a hand, I could probably spare some supplies, or maybe an extra piece of equipment. But if I find out the intruder is you, well, there'll be hell to pay, for both of us. Bye.
Private Sterling will see all claimants.
We're vulnerable like this. They say Niskaru attacked.
Don't lend money to Donovan Burns. He's a liar and a profiteer. I've heard strange shambling at night. The dragging of feet. Stay in your tent after dark. Mithros may look beautiful, but it's treacherous. This terrain is tough on wagons. I've heard strange shambling at night. The dragging. Welcome to the Westroad. Mithros may look beautiful, but it's treacherous. This terrain is tough on wagons. Ain't it nice to see a new face in the crowd? Every new face brings new inspiration. Tell me, might you be interested in a ticket? The vistas are breathtaking, inspiring. I'd never seen snow before, so imagine my shock when the clouds began to fall. I would feel much more at ease if not for the Talogris stories coming out of the west. I've had enough of new gods. Why? You don't need to be so gruff about it, do you? I've got my border permit right here. I keep it on me wherever I go, because some of these folks got sticky fingers. Bye-bye. Hope I didn't disturb you. I can't help but sing to keep my spirits up. You can call me Colette. Maybe you've heard of me? Not likely. My voice hasn't been heard outside of Issa, though I'm working to change that. Every artist needs her signature sound and style. It took me ages to discover mine, but I think it'll capture the heart of the public. Mitharan folk music, with traditional sounds of the Mithros region. Once I gather an ensemble, I'll be ready to plan a tour. Yes, it has always been a dream of mine to form an elite group of musicians and perform on the great stages of Amalur. This will be the first step toward that goal. A short tour of these beautiful mountains with other artists by my side. Sadly, I'm currently a solo act, and I would need performers to join me. Truly? You would do that for me? To be true, creating a live experience of Mitharan music would benefit everyone. Before I make any other plans, I must find like spirits, those who follow the musical muse as I do. I know of a flute player elsewhere in camp, though we have never met. I believe her name is Adelena. See ya!
Aye, rumour has it there's a whole village of refugees somewhere up ahead.
I don't want to see you causing any problems. You understand? I don't want to see you causing any problems.
Keep walking. We have nothing to say to each other. Keep walking. We're here to maintain law and order. Don't go stirring up trouble.
Crookshank around? She said she needed me for something. My heart aches for eyes alone.
Nan lay atop the woodpile, grey as a day-old fish. And old Harlan set her ablaze, the last echo of our leaving. Said farewell, kissed the earth,
Westroad is a mess.
the last echo of our leaving.
Welcome to the Westroad. I've heard strange shambling at night. The dragging of feet. Stay in your tent.
Rumour has it there's a whole village of refugees somewhere up ahead. My heart aches for eyes alone. We all lost somebody in the Crystal War.
Hello there. I don't want to see you causing any problems. You understand?
Eh? Not interested. What do you want? What do you want? Not interested.
Behave.
Vagabond bandits are everywhere. You can hire Warsworn to protect you if you're rich enough. Rumour has it there's a whole village of refugees somewhere up ahead.
What? What are you lurking around for? Not keen on strangers. I'm a bit of a follower. I spent time with Balin's testament, but I got over it. Came to Mithros with Augur and his flock of loons. They're intense, those Chaos folks. Something about their overconfidence appeals to me. He is somewhere here in Mithros, the self-proclaimed prophet of a Chaos cult, but he's mostly a cad, a pig. He had a vision where the god of Chaos told him to take many wives. Once I heard that, I made tracks. I spent several weeks with a man who left me to join the preordained. He was a creep. I'm fine with him becoming a fanatic. I'm traveling with Don Burns. He's a character, but I like my friends with personality. Members of his caravan tend to stick to themselves. We've all got baggage. Now, who told you that? Damn gossips. This caravan is ridiculous with chatter. I play flute, sure, but not since it was stolen. Bandits. They've been snatching our supplies for days now. Our wagons are stuck here like sitting ducks. Bandits just swoop down and pluck what they want. Not sure who they are. Red Legion, Freeman, preordained, I don't care. So long as they don't harm us. See you around.
Rumour has it there's a whole village of refugees somewhere up ahead. Have you seen Effie Crookshank around? She said she needed me for something.
I've heard strange shambling at night. The dragging of feet. Stay in your tent after dark.
An outrage! An outrage, I tell you! These lazy soldiers and sellswords are a disgrace! Good person, if you own anything of value that you wish to retain in these lawless lands, I suggest you heed it carefully. Lord Godric Payne has spoken! Nothing comes close in value. They are the ultimate symbol of freedom and importance. Many in Mithros sneak through the borders without permission, but they live in constant fear of getting caught and jailed. A pickpocket and a charlatan, the worst of the worst. I'm almost positive that he infiltrated this checkpoint using nefarious methods. We spoke yesterday at the canteen, and from that moment forward, I've been unable to locate my border permit. You are speaking with Lord Godric Payne, patron of House Payne, honorary warden of the Lunar Gardens. My associates assured me that an exploration of Mithros and its reopened trade routes was a wise investment. But I'm beginning to think they played a cruel joke on me. Of course, I've heard the rumors, but I have yet to see any proof of Niskaru. You'll find these peasants a gullible lot. Layabouts and dreamers, every one of them. To think I had to deal with their lowly kind back in Rathir. Watch that gnome Effie. She's got a covetous glare. And that caravan leader Burns. I don't like the look of him. Why, only the most important item any man or woman in Mithros can possess, an Alfar border permit. Without it, we are not granted the right to leave this cold, colorless wasteland. One becomes stuck, stranded, abandoned. It is that villain Dolan Hardy. I watched him snatch it from my belongings like a common brigand. Lazy, unrefined, thieving. Lord Godric Payne has spoken. Off you go.
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to the Westroad. Don't lend money to Donovan Burns. He's a Mithros may look hello there, but it's treacherous. This terrain is tough on wagons. Welcome to the Westroad.
Good day. You again. We new arrivals have to stick together. What do you say? I had a very successful practice in Edessa, consulting on dispelling cases with the Praetorian garrison. Sometimes even the Scholar Arcania. At the time, I felt like I could do anything. Now I'm realizing how wrong I was. I knew men like him in Edessa. Cruel, clutching, cowering sycophants, all of them. They wield their titles like clubs. I'd hoped to be free of such duplicity out here in the mountains. Apparently, not even the wilderness is safe from their snivelling. I was hesitant to come. It's not easy to pick up your whole life and relocate to a mysterious part of the world. When I heard about Talogris and his chaos cults, I almost cancelled my plans. Instead, I soldiered on. Here, see? I've got a border permit. Who's asking, anyway? So far, Mithros seems the same as everywhere else. A den of thieves and tricksters. Ah, I should have stayed in Edessa. Stolen permit? What stolen permit? Are you mad? I bought this pass back in Didenhill from the Alfar militia. Is that snooty highborn telling people I stole his permit? What a coward! I did nothing of the kind. Off you go. Oh, good day.
Good day. Ah, the miracle worker returns. Of all these fruitless louts, I had hopes for you, my friend. Lord Godric Payne always recognizes when he's in the presence of talent. May Mitharu bless you. The border permit is back in the right hands. Bye.
Yeah?
I've looked and looked, but I can't find my border permit anywhere. Oh, it's troubling. Off you go.
Hey, stranger.
Stay out.
Keep walking. We have nothing to say to each other. Behave.
I don't want to see you causing any problems. You understand?
Out of my way. We're here to maintain law and order. Don't go stirring up trouble.
Stay out of trouble. Be safe.
Get in line.
You've returned. Bravo. Have I got news for you? Look, an updated manifest. It just arrived from that shirker, Private Lloyd. He paused his flirtations long enough to do a bit of work. Now let's see. Recent arrivals. Okay, here we have it. Approved permits. Colette, check. Thorn, check. And Hardy, check. Uh-oh, I don't see Godric Payne on here anywhere. Be safe.
Stay out of trouble.
I'll send a few soldiers off to Payne when I can, but until I do, you might be our only option. Bye.
Welcome to the Westwards.
I hadn't expected to see you again. Not so soon. You must be wondering why I departed the caravan in such a hurry. Well, I have a good explanation. A very good explanation. You question Lord Godric Payne? I am the Warden of the Lunar Gardens, not some ragged refugee begging for crumbs. I admit nothing, because I have done nothing wrong. I would like to see you prove the contrary. Well, perhaps you are right. Criminality does not suit Godric Payne. Every day I wake to the fear of being discovered. You may take the stolen permit, but tell no one what I have done or where to find me. Off you go. I did what I believed I had to do. Think of it. A Payne reduced to such a hardscrabble existence? What an injustice. Bye.
This will all work out for the best. I have a good feeling. We must stay positive. This will all work out for the best. I have a good feeling. We must.
I've got items from all over Amalur. I'm sure there's something you can use. It's not what it used to be, but the trade is good.
Good day.
You took my border permit! Unbelievable! And to think I saw you as another idealist like me. Everybody's a cynic, even in Mithros. I'll take that, thank you. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt since you brought my permit back. But no more tricks. Goodbye.
I just received news of the border permit. Let me be the first to thank you. My superiors have been breathing down my neck about the black market for documents and about permit piracy. This helps. I'm sorry you had to work so hard to find it. Goodbye. Glad everything is back to normal. Proceeding as expected. We beefed up security. Be safe.
Stay out of trouble.